Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Dear the Venerable Sangha, today is the first day of our intensive meditation retreat. We feel most of the venerables, they are more energetic, they are more intense practice we feel from morning until this evening. The same energy we have to maintain there continuously. Meditation means meditation object maintenance. If anyone wake up with the meditation object, immediately after wake up, remind in the meditation object. So day, time, whole day maintaining the meditation object until sleeping time. Very fast they can convert their mind. So they get their mental conversions. Earlier, no concentration. So because of meditation, they can experience concentration. Because of the meditation object, they can experience the continuous mindfulness. Because of the meditation object, they can experience the wisdom, deep understanding. Those developments depend on meditation object. So continuously training is very important. If you are practicing breath in, breath out, you have to maintain it continuously. Breath in, breath out. If you are focusing on loving kindness, also you have to maintain continuously. It's called Bhavana Manasikara. Meditation reflections or meditation focusing. Manasikara means mentally reciting. Mentally recite Manasikara. So beginning this mental focusing, mental reciting, notifications, very important beginning. Because our mentally very easily go to the other object if no reciting. After some calmness, not necessary. So when you are focusing breath in, breath out, you are focusing with the mentally reciting breath in, breath out. So this focusing is very useful. This is two ways we can do. One is just noting only, breath in, breath out, noting only. Also temporarily it's alright. But when you are focusing, noting when breath in, breath out, together object, you do is more better. Breath in, you a little bit see the object by mind. Breath out also when you are reciting, see the object by mind. These two together is more better. Very fast, very quick results. Example, bodily parts, head, hair. When you are reciting, just recite also can do. But reciting together, little bit focusing head, hair. That how head, hair located in our head. Body hair, how it's located, our body hair. So this simple focusing together your mental notifications is called Bhavana Manasikara. These two together is more effective, but some of the occasions we cannot maintain two, at least one you have to maintain. Either Manasikara or that focusing object. Focusing object not easy without notification, not easy if no concentration. If you got the calmness, concentration, then without notification you can maintain. So that whole day we try maximum. When you are walking time, eating time, sleeping time, all the time, maintenance useful. One example, the Kasina meditators. Kasina meditators in the Dhamma book mentioning had to recite the object, keeping this object in mind and had to recite. If it is earth, you have to recite is earth, 100,000 times as like the mantra. Reciting and focusing together had to maintain. Then later object appearing to the mind that you can stop the reciting. After your calmness, comfortableness, tranquility, you can stop, no harm. But you have to see whether works. If mind works without reciting, okay, you can maintain it. If mind not works better, still you maintain with the recitation together, notification together. So this way, object you maintain, then you can have the deeper calmness, deeper comfortableness, and also mental brightness, absorption, deeper concentration experience. Not only that, deeper mindfulness, continuous mindfulness also you can experience. Not only that, deeper wisdom. So many qualities also you can experience with this meditation object. You can see within these 12 days, you can see the difference. When you are training continuously, you can see your life is changing. So we determine and maintain this continuous practice. Wish all of you to fulfill your continuous practice. Another one is we have to prepare our mind for meditation training. If you are practicing meditation because of teachers telling, because of intensive period, less results. You have to prepare your mind yourself. Yes, this meditation is necessary for us. If meditation develop, is more valuable for my life. If the meditation development there is my life is more better, so it is necessary for me. First, you understand valuability of the meditation practice and determine. In earlier Buddha period also, many venerable they practice effortfully, only they got the results. During these 2600 years, also many they effortfully practice and got the results. Today also, if anyone effortful practice only can get the result. Tomorrow, also same, continuously. If anyone train effortful practice, only they can have the results. So I also must do it. First mental preparation, then determinations. Together you maintain continuous practice. Definitely you can convert your mind. Definitely you can experience with the deeper concentration, deeper mindfulness, deeper wisdom. Wish all of you to fulfill this practice and experience these meditation developments. So the meditation object continuously training is very important. We explain the determinations also very important, mental preparations also very important, continuously practice also very important. You know the earlier period, beginning period of Navena, 50, 60 years before, one of the Mahathera there. Some of you don't know, but some of the venerables they know. Venerable name Bodhirakkita Mahathera. When he was old, one occasion, me and another venerable done some duties to the venerable because very old and sick. One day we asked venerable, when you are in forest, did you get any frightened or difficulties, fears? Because this forest got many elephants, forest got that period bears and leopards. Didn't have any fears? Venerable, very simple answer, very that calmly talking, that very beautiful, very calm talking. I didn't have any fear because I never give up my meditation object. Continuously I maintain my meditation object. Only when I preach some Dhamma, 5 minutes preaching time only, I not meditating. Rest of the time, all the time, I had been maintaining my meditation object. So that Venerable explained Venerable's experience. Same way, Avijanavansa Mahathera, Aryadham Mahatheras also maintain the meditation object. We also should maintain as much as possible. Then we can experience happiness. We can experience joyfulness. We can experience comfortableness. So determinations, mental preparations, and effortful practice is necessary for mental developments. So the Dhamma, in the Buddha period Dhamma, we will little bit explain. You know the Buddha time, first Buddha aroused to the world. After that, Dhamma and Sangha. First time, 5 bhikkhus. So after 5 bhikkhu, Buddha Sasana started Dhamma and Sangha. So later, the Yasa and also his friends also attain Arahant. Altogether 60 bhikkhus, all of them together Buddha go to the various directions for preaching Dhamma. So Buddha go to the Uruvela and called Gaya place. and preached Dhamma to the Uruvela, and his brothers ordained and also attained Arahant. So got the 1,000 disciples. Uruvela is 500, Gaya, Nadi, altogether 1,000 disciples. Other venerables also start preaching Dhamma in the various areas. Many thousands come for the ordinations. So many thousands of the venerables, many thousands of devotees, they are in the Buddha Sasana. So later on, 500 of the young people, they ordained. All of them, they had been staying in the Jetavana monastery, learn basic Dhamma under the Buddha and Sangha. So then, after basic experience, got the meditation instruction from the Lord Buddha and also permission from the Buddha for going far away and practice. All those 500 venerables go to the far away forest and had been practicing effortfully sometimes. No results. Meditation definitely have results, but not up to the goal, not up to their arahant. But some of the results they have. They thought, maybe it is better we go to the Buddha and renew our meditation objects. They discuss and now we start journey to go to the Jetavana monastery. This is end of the summer period. So that when they are coming, they see that mirage. They see far away many water, raining, and also they see far away is very good area. But when they walk to that area, didn't have. So they say they understood, or life also like that. We also thinking future and going to that aim, finally, nothing to take from that place. Again go to the another aim, again go to the another aim, until life is ending, we are going as like the mirage. So then they had been contemplating this mirage and come to the Jetavana monastery. When they are entering time, it start heavy rain. When people go to the big hall outside veranda. So the people can see heavy rain now. Water is now gathering many waters. Water come to the earth from the roof. Earth also got some water together, making the water bubbles. Many water bubbles creating and disappearing, many water bubbles. Venerable seeing, contemplating, oh, our life also like this. Our body also many bubbles all the time, destroying, again supply many things, again destroy, again supply many things, again destroy, had been contemplating. Buddha's kuti is bit away, few maybe the meters, maybe 100, 200 meters away. Jetavana monastery, some of you already been to the India. So entering gate area have the gathering hall or the treating hall. So Buddha's kuti a little bit away in the middle of the Jetavana monastery. So Buddha saw venerables now matured in their practice. Buddha sent Buddha's rays, brightness to the venerable to appear Buddha in front. And all the venerables see Buddha now. Says venerable, yes, you are thinking is correct. The life is the mirage that we are continue with some of the aim, no endless aims. And also body is like the water bubbles. You are thinking correct. If anyone contemplate in this way, they can overcome all the Mara's bondage. Buddha had been explained in this Dhamma. So one of the Dhammapada also that time Buddha preached to preach Dhamma, talk to the venerables. It comes from the Lokavagga. Yata bombolokang passe, yata passe marichikang, evang lokang avekkantang machurajana passate. So Buddha explaining, in this world, if anyone contemplate the world as a mirage, world as the water bubbles, they can overcome all the Mara's bondage, means attainment of the Arahant. So venerables had been listening to this Dhamma, all the venerables could attain Arahantship while listening to this Dhamma before meeting Lord Buddha. After attainment Arahant, After rain, all of them go to the Buddha and pay respect as the Arahant venerables. Here in this Dhamma, is few words is valuable. Is Buddha explained mirage, water bubbles, and also the Buddha explained the Mara bondages. So we are going to explain these few words later. So the Dhammapada, the Buddha explained the mirage. You know, the life, we are thinking various aim. When we born in young age, we think, oh, if I grow up, so that mature is better, and many planning with the maturity. So when they come to the mature level, think, oh, this is not the correct place. If I do this thing, so they are planning and do many things, they are come up to that level. After come, think, oh no, this is not the correct place. In the lay life, they are thinking, oh, if I marry, can be happy, is good life. They are thinking and go to the marriage life. After marriage, think, oh, this life also not happy. If we have the good children, also good life. They are planning. After having good children, so many problems and difficulties occur. So that this way, various plan, various aim, together we are living, so that we cannot complete all these aims, but life is ending. So life is ending. So this kind of lives, how much we had, samsara, how much we had, all the lives we are following the mirage. No endless hopes, endless aims we are following. Samsara, so we are following these endless aims. So how much lives we had in earlier, you can imagine how much. Our Jinavansa Mahatera explaining this earth, if we make it to the smallest ball, like the green game size balls, so you can count how much your life have. You can count one life, one ball, one life, one ball. Your ball is ending, but your life is still remaining. That means samsara so long, samsara so many lives we had. Every life we had hope, every life we have mirage. So next life, then we go to the next life, we go to the next life. This is the nature of the life. That this life, until ending, we cannot fulfill our works. Then think at least, okay, next life I will do it. We go to the next life. Also, we ending up that life also. Go to the end of the life, ending of that life. Go to the end of the life, ending of that. This is the nature of the samsara. So when we are focusing samsara, endless samsara we had, then the Buddha says mirage. So we are future planning but not properly work. So even the ordination life, also we are thinking wrong way planning is the mirage. Before ordination, we see venerable, they are very happy, very joyful, they are that energetic, we feel. We see, oh, venerable, they are happy, so ordination life is better. So we come to the ordination life because we think ordination life is comfortable life. Actually not. If anyone practice effortfully, that they are developed effortfully, if they have the concentration, then happiness comes. If they have the mindfulness, then happiness comes. If they have the wisdom, then happiness comes. If they are subside the defilements, then happiness comes. That way only the real happiness comes. This is not the mirage. But other aims also mirage. So I have to understand, we have to keep main aim is defilement subsiding, main aim is keep concentration development, keep the mindfulness development, keep the wisdom development, then it is not the mirage. One day we can attain and this samsara we can end up. Till then, even this ordination life also not ending. So future continuously we have these lives until we attain, so that we also inside these mirage levels. So the next word Buddha explaining the water bubble. Water bubble is that always creating new water bubbles. The water dropping, creating new one, old one disappearing. This is the nature for our life, our body. We have to contemplate. First understand body. But we see our body, we feel our body, me, myself, its body is, we feel beauty, we feel good body, we feel it's maintaining continuously long period. This kind of feeling, actually it is not the real thing. Real thing is body always water bubbles, always changing. How you can see, you can understand how much food you have given to this body, how much water you have given to this body, how much air you are breathing into this body. Where are these things? What happened to those things? You are eating food, what happened? You are drinking water, what happened? You are breathing things, what happened? All those things destroy inside and then remove from the body. Again you are doing it. From your young age, from your birth until today, how much you have eaten, how much you have drinks, how much you are breathing. We cannot calculate. That means this very big factory. So many things come to the body, destroy and remove. Many things come to the body, destroy and remove. This is the nature of the life body. But that theoretically we understand, but practically not understand if not develop you. If you are developed, you understand, yes, this body, many things come to the body and disappearing, many things come to the body disappearing. All the way Srupa is new. You can understand like the water bubbles, always new. So this way, only your mentality, you understand means correct understanding. So maintain this focusing, then you can understand, yes, there's nothing remaining. All the time bubbles, all the time changing, all the time dissolve. This bodily element, new elements come, all elements dissolve. Again, new element come, all elements dissolve. This is the way of our maintaining your body. Meditators, they have to contemplate and understand, then only they can have the real wisdom. So that you understand that we had to understand this part. Buddha says we have to understand this part. Bodily elements, contemplation is various ways. So the Buddha explained in this verse, Buddha explaining Mara. So that can overcome all the Mara's bondage. When we are hearing this word, we feel of the Mara Devas. Deva, Mara come and disturbing us. We feel like. Actually not that. The Mara is not coming that way. The Mara no need to come on that way. Because Mara have many works to do. He has his own work. He has own joyful object. Some reason only Mara come. You know some reason Mara afraid others overcome him. On that condition only Mara come and disturbing. Other time not do it. So we should not keep the bad mind, negative mind, or that hatred mind to the Mara. We should think Mara also good one. Mara also Devas, the highest celestial. Mara had been staying because of his merits power. He had merits, that's why he born there in the Mara film. So that Paranimita Vasavati, that Deva, he born because of he had merits. So that Mara also good one. And another one is Mara never lie. So that Mara never cheat. So you have to understand Mara is the good one. This way we think positive Mara Deva. Main Mara is our own defilements, our own other all we have 5 Maras, 4 Maras with us. Deva Maras only external. Actually main our obstacles, not the Deva Maras. Main our obstacle is our internal Maras. So 5 types. First one is Deva Buddha Mara. Then second one is the defilement Kalesa Mara. Third one is Abhisankarana Mara. Fourth one Kanda Mara. Fifth one Machu Mara. 5 Maras. Among these Maras, Deva Buddha Maras, we have to think his good one. We think together with the positive thinking. Some of us, we are thinking, oh, Mara is very bad, he done bad thing to me, so many obstacles. Actually, no. It is not the Mara's one, it's our own. For Mara's with us, Mara not disturbing on that day, Mara disturbing on is very special reason only. You know the one of the Venerable in Sri Lanka, that earlier period, had been meditating very well. He was in the hilltop area, very beautiful monastery near the Kurunangal, still the monastery have. So that had to climb up some steps. So by Bodhi tree, and Venerable clean Bodhi trees and also that area, yard, and Venerable want to meditate. The first day, Mara come as the monkey and make dirty there. Venerable mentality little bit go down. Because now Venerable mind is more mature, nearly Arahant, but not to hatred, but little bit mentality go down, didn't attain. Second day, come there and the dirty as the cow. Third day, come there the working as disabled person, called that limping one. So that Venerable thinking, first day, second day can happen. Monkey can come up this hilltop. Cows also can come up, but limping one, this person cannot come up this hilltop. This should be the Mara. See sky. Yes, appear Mara. That they will appear. Ask, are you the one who done it? Yes. Who you are? I am Mara. Why you done it? This to disturb Venerable meditation. Venerable is angry. So normally some of us easily get angry. Why you done it? It's not suitable. This kind of thing had happened. That Venerable not angry with the Mara. Venerable think that is this good chance to get some object, good object. Ask Mara, have you seen our Lord Buddha? Yes, I have seen from Buddha's birth until passing away. I was with him. So that can you create Buddha? Yes, I can do. Mara create the Buddha. So very beautiful Buddha and very powerful Buddha. So Venerable had been thinking, oh, this Mara is great, hatred, delusion one. He created Buddha is so beautiful, so powerful Buddha. If real Buddha appear, real Buddha don't have greed, don't have hatred, don't have delusion. So real Buddha, how powerful, how valuable. Venerable got strong faith because Venerable had been practicing various meditations among other meditation. Buddha Anusati is the more Venerable had been practicing. Venerable got very deep concentration with the Buddha Anusati. At the same time, Vipassana, Venerable had been practicing earlier. Those powers also come immediately Venerable attained Arahant. So Mara know Venerable Arahant, Mara disappear. So this kind of thing we understand. Even the Deva Maras also they are come and try to disturb. So even though we have to keep good mind with him, we have to keep loving kindness with him, we should not get angry with them, very less difficulties, very less obstacle for us. Other Maras is the main part, what harmful for us. So that other Maras, defilements and other Maras is the more harmful part. We will explain later. So the Maras, we know, Devaputta Mara is one of the Mara. Another Mara is the Kilesa Mara, defilements. Also Mara in our life. So that defilements, how can it become Mara? You know that if you have the great mind, you know in the world many people they get killed because of the defilements, because of the land, because of property, because of the business. So they are, because two sides, one side says this is mine, other side says this is mine. Finally, powerful side kill other side. You see Mara, defilement Maras. This is the biggest defilements. Because defilement they kill themselves, they kill others. The strongest defilements. General defilements, we have the greed, so that we are dying little by little. We have the hatred, we are dying little by little. We are delusion, conceit, also all defilements, we are dying little by little. We are dying all the time, these defilements. Sansara, continuously we are dying because of these defilements, also one of the Mara. So then another Mara, Abhisankarana Mara, is wholesome and unwholesome. You see that wholesome results come, then later unwholesome results come, later wholesome results, sansara again, continuity there. So wholesome result, good life, unwholesome result, bad life, continuity of the sansara. Also, we are under the Mara. So another Maras is the Khandha Mara, 5 aggregates. We born with the 5 aggregates. These 5 aggregates come means our death also come. When you're born with the 5 aggregates, your death also deciding 1 day or 5 day, 1 week, 1 year, 10 year, 50 year, 100 year. Within 100 years you have to die. Together you're born means 5 Khandha appears means your death also appearing. So Khandha Mara also making one of the Mara of your life. Another Mara is the Machu Mara. Machu Mara is your life dying. These 2 ways. One is Khanika, another one is that means momentary. All the time we are dying. All the time our rupa is renewing. We don't feel it. We are not much talking on it. Only in the meditation we are talking it. But general dying is called person dying. This person had been living and dying. So this is called dying. This person dying means the life faculty dying. In our body have the 4 types of the elements: karmic element, mind produce element, then also temperature produce element, food produce elements. 4 types. So karma produce element got the life faculty. When you're born, karma produce element got the life faculty. This life faculty continuity means you are living continuously. This life faculty ending means you are dying. So that how you understand that that sometimes you say, so this person brain die means the brain already life faculty gone. Some people you see that leg also die means your life faculty gone from the legs. Then later says on heart area only life faculty remain, but your life is remaining. Someone says later says it also gone. Means life faculty is gone from the karmic elements we call person die. So the death also always with us. We are life faculty with the born and continue the life, and life faculty ending, life is ending continuously. We are having this death. So 4 of the Maras with us, the defilements, wholesome and unwholesome, 5 aggregates, and also that life faculties. All those Maras with us. So Mara is smiling. Devaputta Mara is smiling. I don't want to trouble you. You yourself trouble with your own Maras. You are suffering with your own defilements, on your difficulties. I no need to trouble you. You have this own Maras. Mara is smiling. So no need Mara come and disturb. Ourselves have these difficulties. So that together, this understanding, we try to overcome our Maras bondage. So to overcome it, we should keep our correct aim, we should maintain our continuous practice, so that one day you can overcome your difficulties. So we know most of the venerables effortful, most of the devotees effortful, maintain this effortful practice, then you can overcome all your difficulties. So we wish all of you to continue this practice, fulfill this practice, overcome all the Mara bondages. Wish all of you to attain all the path, fruitions and Nibbana. Punyanamodana, sharing merits. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Idang o nyate nang o to sukita ontu nyatayo. Idang o nyate nang o to sukita ontu nyatayo. Idang o nyate nang o to sukita ontu nyatayo. Ettavata ca ammehi sampatang punya sampadang sabbe deva anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe bhuta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe satta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya akasatta ca bhummatta deva naga mahindika Punyantang anumoditva cirang rakkantu sambuddha sasanam cirang rakkantu sambuddha desanam cirang rakkantu sambuddha savakam cirang rakkantu mamparanti asming vihare ca arame adivatta ca devata अनुमोदित्वा इमं पुण्यं रक्षन्तु जिन शासनं सब्बे सत्ता च मज्जता हिता च अहिता च मे अनुमोदित्वा इमं पुण्यं भुज्यन्तु अमृतं पदम् इमिना पुण्यकम्मेन मामे बालसमागमो सतं समागमो होतु यावनिब्बानपत्तियाम् इमिना पुण्यकम्मेन मामे बालसमागमो सतं समागमो होतु यावनिब्बानपत्तियाम् इमिना पुण्यकम्मेन मामे बालसमागमो सतं समागमो होतु यावनिब्बानपत्तियाम् इमाय धम्मानुधम्मपटिपत्तिया बुद्धं पूजयामि इमाय धम्मानुधम्मपटिपत्तिया धम्मं पूजयामि इमाय धम्मानुधम्मपटिपत्तिया संघं अद्धा इमाय पटिपत्तिया जाति जरा मरणं मा परिमुञ्चिष्यामि कायेन वाचा चित्तेन प्रमादेन मया कृतम् अच्चयङ्कममे बन्ते भूरि पञ्चतथागत कायेन वाचा चित्तेन प्रमादेन मया कृतम् अच्चयङ्कममे धम्म सन्दिट्टिका कालिक कायेन वाचा चित्तेन प्रमादेन मया कृतम् अच्चयङ्कममे संग पुण्यकृत अनुत्तर साधु साधु साधु।